All right, welcome to another episode of the Zero 1 Shootout. This is Mark Redman coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, and we're joined by the gal with the bionic foot, Minderz. Are you recovering?
I'm here. They gave me the good
Oh,
stuff, so we'll see how this
uh-huh.
goes.
This could be a very interesting episode for sure.
It very well
All
could
right.
be. But yeah, so they put a metal plate in my foot, and that's where we're at right now. So now I just need to learn how to do a roundhouse kick, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, I welcomed you to the Metal Plate Club earlier
You did.
because I got one in the knee, you got one in the foot, so
Yep.
it worked out.
BA better
So
watch out when
before
I
you,
figure out how to do my roundhouse kick.
uh-huh. Hey, you can really just kick him in the shins.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I don't know how flexible you are getting your foot over your head, but that could be fun to watch. That's, AJ's right on the ball. Look at that. Gonna kick you
Of
with that steel plate
course.
in her foot. Uh-huh. All right. Well,
Everybody knows me well.
yeah. So we're gonna get into Thursday night throwdown from this past Thursday here in a bit. There are a couple of neat surprises there you were there for, and we got some developments for the next couple of weeks we're gonna get into. But what do you say we would bring our guest in because he's been waiting patiently. And
Patiently, that's impressive.
now, are you gonna start now? It's early.
Hey, at this point, I got nothing to lose.
Uh, yeah, I suppose so. Well, let's go. Let's bring him in. So we are joined by the Zero 1 USA Heavyweight Champion, Joey O'Reilly. Joey, how you doing, man?
I'm making it. How about you guys?
I'm
About the
here.
same.
Minderz was talking about roundhousing somebody with a metal plate. Maybe I should. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe I should break my foot and get a metal plate because I roundhouse
Don't
people anyway.
don't do it.
That's
Don't
true.
do it. It's a pain in the butt though. It takes forever. Don't do it. I've only been going since April 16th, so no, don't do it.
I got patience.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. It's so you had an interesting weekend yourself there, Joey. Wound up on the
Yes.
business end of a fireball. So how you doing after that went down?
Um. Well, it sucks. You see a big flame coming at your face, and luckily, it didn't singe any of my hair off because I'm very much attached to all of my hair, beard and hair alike. Uh, Tried to take me out before the match happened. Unfortunately, I didn't get to compete, and then got my title stolen all in the process. So it's been a very
Yeah,
interesting weekend.
Shuck you
yeah.
darn.
Now, yeah, you sound very sympathetic, Minders.
Oh, I'm so sympathetic.
So,
Hey, I
so
will
you
say
got your. Oh,
I will say I'm gonna back Joey on a couple things he's gonna say tonight that I have a feeling he's gonna talk about. So we'll
mhm,
wait and see. There's a couple things I'll
okay.
argue with him on, but there's a couple things I'll agree.
Yeah, so there's a lot of 0-1 business that we got to get into. First things first. This coming Saturday, you guys are going to be in Terre Haute for the first time, and you're taking on ZDP, and he's kind of wound up on Minder's bad side on the socials, and then yeah, it's. I'm just wondering what your opinion is. I think I know, but
Okay,
going.
so I understand we're going to like Zero One's expanding to a new place, but I've been to Terre Haute. I've wrestled for New Wave countless times. I've held New Wave's title. I know all of New Wave's top talent, but I don't understand Zero One coming in and taking over. Why I have to defend my title against ZDP? I mean, what's that idiot done to earn a title shot? Because he was New Wave Pro's number one contender. Guess what? This isn't New Wave Pro. I'm not the New Wave Pro champion. I'm the Zero One Heavyweight Champion. And that's the thing when you get into it's like I don't have any like real competition, and then you bring in ZDP, who's a OVW superstar, and it's still really not competition. I mean,
I I
I'm
completely
just gonna have to
agree.
make quick work of him.
Exactly. Just squash him.
Yeah, and might as well wipe out old dude Baddington while you're at it, because
Please.
I got a feeling he's gonna pop up too. But,
He's gonna
yep,
pop up and get popped. That's what's gonna happen.
there you go.
There you
AJ China.
go.
Easy night at the office for Joey if he's got to defend against CDP. So
See, he gets it. He gets it.
yeah, yeah. So it might be kind of a kind of an odd situation. You're going to have a few more supporters than you're probably used to the last few months, just from the regulars. But just assuming you're gonna get through ZDP, because I think I know, I think we're both picking on that one. We're gonna get into picks on Saturday at some point here. But after that, you've got Rob coming up on it. He's going up against Chan next Thursday, not tomorrow.
No,
And
the
if he
Thursday
beats
after.
Chan,
It's the
Thursday
Thursday
after
after.
tomorrow.
2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks
2
from now.
weeks. Okay, but if he wins, then he gets a shot at your belt, and you've kind of stacked the deck on him a little bit. You're gonna
Well, you
be
know
the
what?
referee.
Rob's kind of like that fly that flies around your house that just won't go away and you can't swat. He's annoying. So what better way to get him off my back than to give him an opportunity to possibly get a title shot? Maybe it'll shut him up. I mean, he'll find something else to complain about because he's Rob. But maybe, just maybe, he might possibly get a title shot. And then when he loses, he'll see how it goes.
Does that mean if he wins, if Rob wins, what are you going to do to Chan? Because, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
I used to punish Chan all the time. He's done really good here recently. I've not had to yell at him for anything, so I will applaud him on that. His bowling shirts are still kind of ugly, but we're going to let that slide. I don't think, I've seen Chan, I seen Chan do that hardcore match and make it through alive. So, it's not going to be an easy task for Rob. Not this time. I think Chan's got him. I got all the confidence in the world for Chan in this one.
Okay. And then you got Theo's going to be your guest bell ringer / timekeeper. Is he ready for that? I mean, I know he's very good in the ring, but
I'm not even sure he can tell time, but I'm hoping that he can. At least he can ring the bell. Maybe he can do that. I don't know. But he's under my tutelage now, so he's come. I mean, look what happened when he joined me. He became champion, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, what is a timekeeper anyway? Do they really keep the time? I mean, they just ever ring the bell?
If they pay attention.
It's pretty much just.
Well, that's fair.
Well, yeah. So speaking of, I got to bring it up. Lots gone on since War Games. Of course, the low lives are no more. How has that changed your philosophy, knowing you're not going in there with Jordan or with Tony, all those guys backing you up?
I mean, it really hasn't changed. I mean, it's been the same. I've carried Jordan these last 5 years, and after War Games, after we got beat, it shows his true colors. I mean, where was he at the 2 months after War Games? Where was Tony? Where was Dallas? The whole lowlife team just kind of disappeared, and then they left me on my own. And then people sit there and tell me that I turned my back on Jordan. That little sewer rat. I mean, I'm the champion. I won the championship. I've retained the championship and won a whole new championship since he's been gone since War Games. So I'm going in this alone, and I don't need him, and I don't need Tony.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's got Chan and Theo now.
That's
Still
right.
Can't do it by himself. Still can't
it.
do it.
No, I do it by myself. I'm the one who makes the 3 count. I consider that doing it by myself.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a dual 3 count.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. He beat Victor. No tactics, nothing. Beat him clean in the middle, Mattoon, a couple months ago. So, and that's not an easy thing to do because we're very high on Victor over here.
No, Victor is a very good competitor, and it was a tough fight.
So
still surprised Devontae didn't cash in on that one.
You know what? I've been looking over my shoulder every time I have a match because you never know where he's going to appear. And he's fast, so he'll be in the ring handing the briefcase over before you even know it. So, I mean, every champion in 0-1 has to look over their shoulder with, him having the briefcase.
Mhm.
Kind of looking forward to him cashing in on you. Be kind of a steep.
I knew that was coming.
Teacher student. I've been calling this for a while, Joey.
He's
and you
not.
know it.
He's not good enough yet. You see, I've taught him everything, but not everything at the same time. Like, we wrestled a few weeks back at that motocross show, and I beat him.
Mhm.
Clean, plain, simple, right to the head.
But that was, you knew from the beginning. That wasn't a Joey.
Yeah, but he still could have cashed in that night.
He could have,
but he
why
didn't.
would he? But why would he?
Because he knows he can't beat me. So now he's got to find somebody else to cash in on because he knows it's not gonna happen.
Wait, so does that mean you knew you couldn't beat Marvin because you cashed in on Marvin?
No. See, I did everybody a favor when I cashed in on Marvin. Nobody wants Marvin as champion. I mean, look at that face. Can you really declare that face the face of 0-1? I don't think so. I'm not even sure Marvin likes his own face. I mean, he's got a really misshaped head. It's probably from years and years of getting smacked in it. Just, I did everybody a favor.
Okay. What did AJ put up? AJ put something up. I think he's
AJ has a question here. Oh, no, he actually has a question here.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he says, I know you had a match against the problem child Aaron Robertson's CCW, and you and Jordan had a great tag match in 0-1 against the Young Goats. Any chance we'll get to see you and Aaron run it back in 0-1? Not a bad question.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen Aaron anywhere but CCW recently. I know him and Zay are no longer partners over there. I don't know. I mean, I personally, a few years ago, I enjoyed that match. I felt it was a really good match. Aaron's come a long way since then, but his tactics now are worse than mine, and that says a lot because I've never thrown a fireball in anybody's face. Yet.
No, that's
Yeah.
definitely that's
I would say yet.
Yet. So AJ made a point talking about you and Jordan, and I think it's still safe to say you guys still probably go down as the greatest team in 0-1 of all time, just from the run you guys had. But now you've pivoted, and now you're doing this hot and heavy with Theo. And I had to ask the first time you guys got announced. They announced Theo was hot and you're heavy. You would have thought that'd be the other way around because Theo's a bigger guy.
Theo, okay, so Chan gave us the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And props to Chan. I mean, it's a good name. Yes, you would think that it would be the other way around, but if you think about it, Theo's young and he's a hothead. Theo's very hot-headed. He doesn't, he doesn't calm himself in matches. I mean, look what happened the Thursday I wasn't there. It's just I try to keep him remaining calm. That's why Theo's the hot one, because he's got a temper.
That makes more sense.
See, now it makes sense.
Following now. Following now.
Follow.
Yeah, I'll just say I've thrown it out there. I think you guys need the old Power and Glory T-shirts from back in the day. One of you says hot, one says heavy on it for the entrance. But I don't know. That's just yeah. Like the workout shirts they had back in the day.
Well, all of Theo's shirts are crop tops.
True.
And Chan's too, for that matter.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in that unit without a crop top. Maybe I should get one.
Maybe. Hey, Mark, didn't you say you had a list of names that we wanted to read off to Joey to get his response when they come up?
We can do that. So anybody that follows social media, Joey, you posted that you had some opinions on some people that you wanted to get out. So we're going to throw some names at you just to kind of see where your head's at there. Starting off, you got to go with the obvious first one. And you kind of started off with a little bit, but Jordan Perry.
I hate him. I would not care if we ever teamed up again. And, I'm even surprised he came back to wrestle without having someone backpack him through each and every match just to get him through. I'm surprised his knees are still holding up. That's the whole thing. I despise the guy. I hate the guy. I don't even want to be around the guy.
Wow.
So you don't even want to step in the ring with him for just to go one-on-one with him.
I don't think Jordan could keep up with me. That's the problem. Like, I don't think he can move and wrestle well enough that he can stay in my lane. I've beaten him once before. That's actually how we became a team. I beat him the month before, and then I challenged Bomb Shelter for the titles, and he showed up as my opponent. That's actually how it started.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So I mean, he would be smart probably not to challenge me for the title or not even step in the ring with me because he might have a longer career if he didn't. But
I will say I did appreciate the shirt at the last Matt Toon show of Joey Sucks Eggs, but
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you appreciated every bit of that.
I did. It was fun.
It wasn't as stylish as this one here.
No, yours was
vandalized.
better.
I don't know if you saw this one. Yeah,
I did, but yours was better.
yeah. That kid. Don't get me started on him. I had, he has decent T-shirts, but they're not quite right. I had to alter this one a little bit just to make it a little bit better. He gets on my goat every time. I gave him a compliment before the last show, but then he went and tried to draw on me and just ruined it. So now he's gonna. You cackled like a lunatic, Minderz. It was ridiculous.
I did.
I don't know. Did you see the video, Joey, of this?
No, I did not.
Oh, Mark.
I got it. I'm going to show this just for journalistic integrity here.
Oh, look it! And the race is on!
I don't think I've ever
There's me
heard Minderz
cackling
more
like
happy.
an idiot.
I don't know what's
No
funnier,
sympathy.
CMC trying to run or Min's cackling at the fact that that's happening. In my head, I'm just going to picture her laughing at CMC trying to run. That's what I'm
I like that.
picturing.
I'm gonna do the same now because that
Mark?
doesn't hurt my feelings as much.
We have a guest in the chat.
Well, we do. Actually, we got a couple. Jordan just popped up. See you soon, he says. So, I don't know.
Yeah, tell him to
gonna
put his
be in
glasses
Terre
on
Haute.
so he can actually see.
Oh boy.
It looks like Casey Jackson's in the chat.
Well, that's AJ.
There you go. That's AJ there. I hate when
The
the comment
ink
pops up
poisoning.
right as I'm clicking on it.
The ink poisoning attack by that despicable man, CMC. Hope you're okay,
I'm doing
Rex.
better. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better.
Oh,
But looks like there's Rob. Yeah,
and there's Rob.
yeah. That's a good segue. I guess we can move on to talk about Rob. Is it me or? And I'm not saying this on my end because I'm a good journalist. I want to kind of straddle the line a little bit. But has Rob kind of gotten carried away with this whole general manager stuff in Edgewood?
Rob's always power hungry. But I feel this has happened before. Rob and I have always kind of been at each other's throats. And he's wanted to wrestle me on countless occasions, but I've just felt like, he's not really worth my time. So now I'm going to give him the opportunity to be worth my time. And, sometimes I feel like he sticks his nose where it don't belong, which is why he got attacked by me and Chan and ended up on his back because he stuck his nose in my business.
Yeah,
Now, overall, I like Rob, but I can see where that opinion can pop up there. I mean, I've heard it from BA also. I think Dallas referred to Rob as the general meddler at one point.
Yes.
We talked to him. Help Mary, you need to quit having people cheat for you. Now, I watched the match you had this past Thursday. I didn't see cheating because CJ was in the ring just as much as you were when Theo and Cardi were legal. So I say
but everything I do is cheating. That's how it always works. You see, I throw someone to the floor, I'm cheating. If I get thrown to the floor, I deserve it. If I rake someone's eyes, I'm cheating. If someone rakes my eyes, I deserve it. That's how it works. So everything I do is cheating. I could body slam someone in the middle of the ring, and I cheated to do it. Like that's just I learned to live with it.
Right. You really are getting a bum rap here with some of these fans out there.
Rob had another comment.
Rob has a comment. Let's bring that up here. Did I get carried away? I was watching out for my roster, and it just so happens that I have a case. You put your hands on me first. Now it's on. Huh?
It is on.
It is
And it'll
on.
be on the minute Rob gets his, butt down the steps. It could take a few hours, but then it will be on once he gets down there. So I am
That's right.
shaking in my house slippers.
I have faith that Rob's going to beat Chan, so I think you're going to have to step in the ring with Rob. Even with the cards stacked against him, I have faith in Rob.
You just have it out for me. That's what you think. That's what you always have it out for me.
I told you I agreed with you on the whole
On a
CDP
couple
thing.
things.
I agree
That's
with you
'cause
on the CDP thing.
That's one out of like 80.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one. That's better than none.
Hey, not nothing. He and Theo wrestled BA and Myron a couple weeks back, and you're not a fan of BA, Minderz, so you were kind of backing Joey a little bit there too, weren't you?
I was.
Okay, 2 out of 80. See, now we're going somewhere.
See?
Yeah. Rob
But,
has another comment here. I've beaten Chan before. The only reason I haven't done it twice is because someone got involved. Oh yeah, it was Joey. Okay, so that must have been, what was it? Did he say a year and a half ago when that match happened?
Yeah, people still live in the past. I don't get it.
Well, there's a good segue. So, Joey, when's Conley get his rematch?
He don't. I've already beat him. He's done. He's over with.
You didn't beat him.
A count out victory is a count out victory, a disqualification victory. Dominic Toretto said it best. It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. So if Conley wants his rematch, I'll give him one when he goes back to the end of the line and earns it again, just like everybody else. So, it could be a while. I feel no immediate obligation to be like, oh, I'm going to give him a rematch because, he got counted out. And that's not how it works. You got beat. I won. My hand was raised. The announcer said, Rob said, and your winner, and still heavyweight champion, Joey O'Reilly. That declares me the winner. So he can just tippy-toe his mad dog butt back to the end of the line and wait like everybody else.
Not for nothing, he did provoke Chan because he jumped Chan before the match even started.
That's right.
So
see, you shouldn't step in deep waters if you can't swim. Plain and simple.
Okay. All right. Mark, who else you got on your list? Because I knew you said you had a few.
Well, we got Mary. She's saying that she's not talking about the one in Edgewood. She's talking about the one matching with Connolly without you cheating. But again, we've covered that. It's I got to bring up, and we talked a little bit. You saw the video. CMC. He had runs with the low lifes before War Games and everything. Then of course War Games goes on. I would very much like to see him get his butt kicked by someone, and if it's Theo, great. But I mean, I'm just saying he needs to get tuned up a little bit, and I don't know. It's
CMC's my boy. I love CMC. So that means Joey
He's a
will hate him
troublemaker.
because I love him. So
No, I don't hate CMC.
uh-huh.
I actually like CMC. I just, I think sometimes his head gets a little big, and then, he's not as good as he thinks he is. And he's found that out multiple times. And, another thing that kind of made me mad was he comes back, 2 months later and then celebrates his big War Games win when nobody cares. Like you're living on past glory. You and Melvin and the Underfaker all went out there to celebrate. No one cares. Like, come on. Where were you? Where was everybody for that time?
Yeah.
I had already had 5 title defenses since then and won a whole new title. Where was everybody else?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there was somebody that made a return this past Thursday that I was super excited to see. Kind of want your opinion on Tanner Keeler.
You know what? That's probably one person I've never had a problem with is Tanner Keeler. But then again, we've only been, I don't actually think maybe once we've actually stepped into the ring at 0-1 together. Personally, I don't mind Tanner.
Yeah.
I think he's a very good wrestler. I think he's a very good athlete.
Yes, he is.
The only problem I might have with Tanner is if he decides that he's going to try to challenge me for the title, then it becomes a problem. Then I start not to like you. But if you earn your shot like everybody else, then I respect you. There's a difference.
Yeah. As much as I would enjoy seeing you two in a match, because it would be great. He's only had the one match since he came back, so yeah, I think I'd like to see him get go around with a few more guys first. He had a hell of a match with the Luminary on Thursday, which is a good sign. But yeah, I'm curious to see what's next, if he's going to be a regular at going forward for a while.
I was happy to see him back. I mean, honestly, I can say that.
I was ecstatic. But you know what? When we're talking about Thursday Night Throwdown, the one that Theo's kind of got a problem with right now, so I kind of want your opinion, and that's Mr. ATM, All That Matters.
Yeah, you know what? Me and ATM, we've crossed paths maybe once, if I remember correctly, over at CCW. And if I remember correctly, I won. Maybe I didn't. It's been a while. He kicks just as hard as I do. So, I don't know what that issue is. It started the week I wasn't there. I just know the ending, and I've talked to Theo since then. And then ATM decided to stick his, nose in our business and just kind of lay up there with his whatever red, white, and blue championship he's holding that no longer matters and no one cares about. I don't have a problem with him until he starts doing things like that, distracting Theo, trying to get inside his head, causing problems. Then we have an issue.
Yeah, we had him on a few weeks ago, and he seems to be open to going after whatever championship is an option at this point. So you never know. He seems like he's got his eyes on Theo right now, but you never know. He might pivot and decide he wants to try and get a shot with you.
He'd be better off trying to get a shot at Theo. That's just 100%.
Okay.
You know who has pinned Joey? You know who has pinned Joey, right? Down there, Thursday Night Throwdown? LDLC. Mm-hmm. So when does LDLC get his chance?
You know what? He's pinned a few people. He's pinned Conley, too. It doesn't matter if you pin the champion. That does not give you the right to have a championship match. That's not how that works. See, everybody insinuates that, if you pin the champion in a tag match or a three-way, you deserve a title shot. No, that's not how it works. You got lucky. That's how that works. You got lucky. All right? The kid's, he's been impressive. I'll give him that. He's working his butt off, and he's really going out there and showing that he wants to be a part of the business, and he knows what it takes, but he's not ready. I mean, we've had a one-on-one match there before, and he pretty well got annihilated. But just because you pin the champion doesn't give you the right to claim your shot at the title.
Right.
Kenny!
Oh, your buddy's in here, Minderz.
That's my buddy.
Okay. See, I've been hearing this reference all week. I have no idea who Mr. Cheddar is. I'm thinking it makes me seem old, but I heard LDLC is in good with Mr. Cheddar, and yeah, I
don't know who Cheddar is either. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. Maybe one day, I would be okay with seeing LDLC challenge for the junior title.
Yeah,
sure.
That would be a good place for him.
Yeah.
Who I'd like to see challenge you?
You always want to see everybody challenge me.
No, I'd like to see you and Jimmy Carrot go after it.
Oh man, I haven't been in the ring with Jimmy Carrot in years.
Maybe it's time you should get reacquainted.
Maybe, but Carrot likes to do a lot of stupid stuff, and I just don't feel like the stupid things that he does in the ring pays off for him. I once seen that man.
4 million views on TikTok. 4 million views on TikTok.
So it's TikTok. Whoop-de-doo.
How many views you got?
I don't care. I don't do much TikToking. The views I get is because I'm champion. I love Jimmy Carrot, every bit of Jimmy Carrot. I once watched that man jump off a balcony through a table and miss the guy.
Yep. Yep.
Yep, that came up in a conversation we were having not too long ago when they had to show me the video, because that was a little before my time with
you hadn't seen it? Oh, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course,
that's what I would do. I would wait for him to miss something like that, and then I would just pin him. That's how that would work.
Ah, I see. I see.
So let me ask you this. So you've gone through just about everybody since you've been champion. You know, no secret there. Who would you want to defend the title with? Is there anybody out there that you think deserves to get a shot at the heavyweight championship?
You know what? There is. And I was just thinking about this the other day because I was watching his match last month, and the Cobra. We are
Oh,
Cobra and myself. We are 1-1. I've beaten him, and he's beaten me. So if there's anybody that's worthy and deserving of a championship match, that's the Cobra, 100%. I will say that as a champion. He is one hell of a competitor. I mean, we came in the business around the same time. We have similar styles. We adjust, it's just like, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, the Cobra and I, we're 1-1. I've won one. He's won one. I think that third match is just waiting to happen. And should it be for the title? So be it.
yeah. I'd be down for that.
He's changed his tone since the last time, because remember when we mentioned Takeover a long time or a couple months ago, Joey didn't want to face Takeover. He said Takeover had to go back to the end of the line.
Well,
But then
he's got some
he
wins.
did beat me in that match. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he took me to the
He's
limits.
on TikTok beating up Jordan.
Well, anybody would get. I will applaud you for that one, Rob.
I remember which one that is. I
Yep.
remember which one that is. Yeah.
That one we will agree with. Good job, Rob.
It seems like we're getting some positive feedback on the prospective match with Cobra from you. So hopefully that happens. I know it looks like he's already got a match on the 19th, which is the next Mattoon show. But maybe hopefully sometime in the next few months we can get that to happen. And yeah.
Hey, Mark, since we have the champ on here, why don't we just run through Saturday's show? We need to make our
Yeah, why don't
picks
we do that?
anyway. So
Yeah, we should do that. All right, so there we go. Takeover Terre Haute, West Vigo Community Center, and this will be interesting considering what we got coming up in Edgewood. Chan and Rob are co-hosting this thing, and I gotta wonder how that's gonna go. Are they gonna just be sniping each other back and forth? Is it gonna be taking turns? One of them's gonna ring announce?
Well, one thing I know is Chan's a professional, so Chan will do his job. It's Rob you got to worry about.
Rob's a professional too. And
No.
hey, Reb, it looks like you got corrected.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, Rob coming in. Looks like Cobra is no longer able to be there August 19th. Well, that's too bad. I know
That's a
he's
bummer.
got kind of a, yeah, that's a bummer, but hopefully soon. I know, well, we got him. He's going to be there on Saturday. He's got a match, so we'll be getting into that here. Let's go down the list. So first off, you know Connolly real well after the last Mattoon show, and he's got BA. I think I know who Minderz is picking, but I don't know. What's your take on this one, Joey?
I'm gonna have to go with Conley. I just think he has a lot of built up anger, rage, and aggression, and I just don't think BA can hang with him. I mean, to be fair, BA and Myron lost to us, and then I beat Conley, so therefore
It's a facto kind of thing.
Yeah.
Holy crap,
BA's
Joey
good,
and
don't
I
get me
agree
wrong.
on something.
BA's good, don't get me wrong, but I think sometimes he just gets, overzealous, and then he makes mistakes, and I think that costs him in the long run. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Conley has the experience. That's where I'm going with.
Yeah, I think that's where Jacques has been a big asset to BA, kind of helping keep his temper in check sometimes. But yeah, it's Connolly's definitely had a really big chip on his shoulder the last few weeks, and it's shown, especially when he's been in Edgewood. That's why I think that's the problem. His anger got in the way, and I think that's why DLC got the pin on him on Thursday, from what I saw. But yeah, I agree. I got to go Connolly on this one. We saw Connolly and BA in Danville a few months ago, and they had a hell of a match. So I'm hoping that we get more of the same on Saturday. Minderz, did you officially give a pick, or are we just assuming that?
That's kind of dumb. Conley, I'm never going to choose BA. Never.
Oh,
Well, I won't say never. I might eventually choose BA, but
Do you have
Not
a
anytime
sign for
soon.
BA for Saturday?
I will.
If BA ever wrestles ZDP, she'll cheer for BA then.
Exactly. See?
There you go. Sure.
There you go.
Or any what's his name? The champion in hybrid that you seem to not get along
Oh,
with.
Aaron
Minderz.
Atlas. Aaron
Aaron Atlas, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That one might even
that's
be
an issue.
That's a different issue. That's a different
Right.
Get off of there, Reb.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the next thing. So they have a triple threat: Devontae Knox, Takeover, and Jake Lander. I always say I find it really hard to bet against Takeover anytime he's in the ring. As good as Devontae and Lander are, and you know both of those guys very well from teaming up with them, training them, all that kind of stuff. But what are you thinking there?
Devontae's good. I mean, he's really good. He can keep up with the best of them. I just don't think this is his match. If it had to come down to a victory, I would say it has to come down between, Jake Lander and DeCobra, they're both phenomenal athletes. I've had my battles with Landers and I've had my battles with Cobra. I'm going to have to give this one to Cobra.
Okay.
I gotta
Minderz,
go
sorry,
with
boys.
the
What do you
king.
think?
I'm going with the king. I can't in my right mind go for Lander. I just can't. He hates me just about as much as BA does. So it's fine.
Hey, he behaved when he was on the podcast. He was nice to you when he was on here, though. So
I wasn't.
you're not being entirely fair, but that's all right. Oh, hey, Rob has a comment. As long as Chan minds his manners, I won't have an issue until the night of our match. So he says he's going to behave himself on Saturday.
Kenny had a good comment there about BA and Conley.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Train with BA and Connolly both have tempers and crazy mental strength. It's hard to call, but he's not wrong.
No, he's not. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ.
That's one thing that always impressed me is how strong BA is, because he can throw just about anybody down in Edgewood that he's been in the ring with.
Yeah, but Conley's stronger.
Well, yeah. It's just freak. Like, I don't know what Connolly's background is. Like, is it Greco-Roman? Is it amateur wrestling? But you can tell when he throws those, especially the gut wrench suplexes that he does, that he's got that just crazy strength to him.
Well, plus I'm going to be there Saturday, so BA will of course have something to say to me because he always does. So
of course. Rob says Connolly knows how to use his anger to drive him strategically. Unfortunately, BA just gets mad and yells and snaps. So, hey, if anybody knows Connolly, it's Rob. So that's a pretty good point by him there.
That's true.
AJ says can't bet against the Cobra. I level iron cakes, but the king is the king. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of the consensus there. As good as Devontae is, I mean, Cobra's the Cobra. So let's move on. Here's one be interesting for you. Your tag team partner Theo White running it back with Camaro. They had a match a few months ago in Edgewood. That was he definitely got he took some licks, but he gave it just as good as he took it.
Here's your Haas fight, Reb.
Yes, it'll be a good Haas fight.
This one's one I've been looking forward to again after watching their first encounter. It was just incredible, and I hate to say it because I hate him too. Camaro is one person I hate. He is incredibly strong. Like he is, the dude just throws tree trunks in the woods for exercise. Like he is just super. I've never felt someone throw me with such force. Also, probably a little bit of hatred and anger, but throw me with such force that, I almost clear a pile of people and land through the entrance. If Theo can keep a calm temper and focus, he might have a chance. Plus, if I decide to, be in Theo's corner and help Theo, then, he's going to win because I'll keep him on the right track.
Yeah, that was my next question, if Joey was going to interfere. Because
maybe. No, I wouldn't call it interfering. I'd call it helping.
Okay.
Well, I was just going to ask if you spent some extra time with Theo, like going into the match, like giving him some tips, pointers on what to expect out of Camaro, because you know Camaro very well also. So
Oh, I'm 100%. I'll be giving Theo every bit of what I know. I'm going to be like, just don't let him get a hold of you because he's going to throw you. Don't matter how big you are. The dude is strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still beat him, and I'm still champion. But the dude is strong.
Yeah, see,
Just
even
ask Benjamin
Rob's
Trust how
all for it.
strong he is.
Yeah, ask Benjamin Trust. Poor guy.
It's
Ooh.
the jolliest pounce I ever saw.
Myron's in the chat.
Myron Damone is here. Theo got to see me before he sees Camaro. So, yeah. And we're going to get into that, too, eventually on this show, because he's got his shot at Theo tomorrow night.
Yep.
So that's
So what's our next match for Saturday?
All right. Next one I got here, junior heavyweight, Victor Analog versus Jacques Kennedy versus Gary J. Winner of this match gets Warhorse on the 19th for the junior title. And I don't know. This was tough to pick. If I've got to make a pick, I got to stick with Victor. Just pound for pound, I think he's just so. They're all really good, but I got to go with Victor on this one.
I think I'm going to agree with you on this one. I think Victor has more to fight for in this match. Honestly, because it's his title on the line. And when you have a championship on the line, you fight harder than you do going into a championship match because you have more to lose. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Jacques and Gary, both whom are, spectacular athletes. Gary is probably one of the toughest and hardest strikers in all of the business. Jacques can hit hard just with the best of them. But honestly, I'm going to go with Victor for the pure simple fact that I feel like he's got more to prove in this match. And he'll fight harder for it.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to agree with Rob in the chat.
Oh, what did Rob?
Rob's calling what I said last week.
Yeah.
That I would love to see Gary win it just so we can see Gary and Warhorse again.
As long as they don't get crazy this time.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah. Oh, we got another. I got to get a match. Tony G versus Warhorse. I don't mean to disrespect Tony, but that'd be a massacre.
Yeah.
Poor Tony.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking here. Oh,
throw Kenny's up there.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary hits hard. Jacques very smart and has the IQ. Victor has the heart and the spirit to drive. Yeah, not wrong. And the thing about Jacques too is people forget just how tough Jacques is. When you get past the presentation, I mean, Jacques can hang with anybody. And
Jacques is very tough. Very, very tough.
I respect Jacques. And for me to say that, I respect Jacques after some of the matches they've had. So it's like I'm there for a while.
You still want to burn their flowers.
I do still want to burn their flowers, though.
So wrong.
But I respect them.
Oh, Kenny throws it. Plus, the luminary stumps to the face are very hard. I know from experience. I'm going to take his word for it because I don't want to get on the business end of those stomps. I've seen how hard those look. All right. Tag team match here. Speaking of Kenny, Constant Headache and Country Air. It's Country Air's first match back in 0-1 since they lost the titles to the Premier in May. And this is going to be an interesting test. As good as Anakin and Kenny have been teaming up, they're going up against a legit, really strong tag team here.
This one, I don't know. This one's going to be hard to call for me because Country Air is a very good tag team, but they make a lot of mistakes, and sometimes they get ahead of themselves, and sometimes it can backfire on them. And I've been in the ring with Anakin multiple times. I know that he can hang with the best of them. I've seen it. I felt it. I've never been in the ring with Kenny. I've seen him work, so I know he can hang with the best of them. But I'm going to go ahead and say, and this is going to be a big shock here, I'm going to call Anakin and Kenny.
Oh, wow.
I think they're hungrier, honestly. I think they have more to prove as a younger generation of wrestlers.
Okay, so you say we never agree on anything. This is 3 now that we've agreed on.
3 of 80. So
Hey, it's moving in the right direction.
you're right. It is for the first time.
But I love Country Air. I do love Country Air. They're very respectable. But I'm with you. I think Kenny and Anakin are hungrier, and I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see what they can do.
I agree. I mean, Country Air had a run over the past year that, I mean, they were untouchable for most of their pretty much since last June, I think I would say. But like you guys say, Kenny and Anakin, they're hungry. They're gelling as a team. They got kind of the family aspect to it, so they're always going to have that chemistry to them. And as much as I've been a supporter of Country Air pretty much since day one, I'm going to pick Anakin and Kenny to take this one. I think it's gonna shock a lot of people though. But I mean, just from what I've seen, especially, I mean, I've seen plenty of Anakin, but just Kenny, just out of the blocks, how good he's been has been just really impressive to me. So I'm gonna go with them on this one.
So what's our next match, Mark?
All right, let me look. Oh, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Jordan Perry and CMC against Marvin and Kyle Pfeiffer. All right.
I think
So
we know.
you know
I think
all.
we know who Joey's going with.
I don't know
Maybe.
who Joe is picking. I mean,
Maybe.
he doesn't really have friends on either team. So
You know what? If I had my
uh,
way about it, I would just run in the ring and just maul all of them so that I could just, save the fans from having to see that tragedy that is going to be that match. I don't know if I can pick a winner because I really don't want either team to win. All right. I don't like
Hey,
Kyle and his man dress. I don't like Marvin and his misshaped head. I don't like CMC and his chubby face. And I definitely don't like that sewer rat Jordan. So if I have to pick, I would say Marvin and Kyle, only because they've been a team longer. If you call it a team, Marvin just kind of makes Kyle come out with his flag and just wave it like a cheerleader. But they've been a team longer, and I just don't think CMC has what it takes to carry the beat up, broken down Jordan on his back and get him through a match. I don't see it coming. That hurt me to say.
yeah, it's
Reb, who are you picking?
I'm, I always say Marvin. He's always the underdog, but he always seems like he finds a way to survive. Just going even back before he won the title. I mean, it's hard. I usually don't pick against Marvin, but I got to go CMC and Jordan because I think Jordan is going to do most of the work and CMC is going to be on the apron.
Work.
Well, it is what it is. Look who's in the chat, Minderz.
I know. I saw. They're both in the
Uh-huh.
chat. Mom and Dad.
Yeah. He's got jokes.
Joey. He's got jokes.
He's got dad jokes that no one pays attention to. He's probably laughing in a corner by himself, and everybody else is thinking he's a dummy for just sitting in the corner laughing at himself.
Nah, I love Dad CMC.
They might just think he's nuts.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Losing
well,
brain cells.
this will upset Joey, but I'm picking CMC and Jordan. But CMC's my buddy, so I got to pick CMC.
I still think that CMC and Rabowski need to start a tag team. They call it the Skinny Chubby Connection.
Oh, Reb.
I'm sorry. It's too easy. It writes itself.
I know.
But
I know.
anyway. Who broke Minder's foot again?
No,
That's not nice, Stephanie Cooper. Shame on you. I do this by choice, and I will not be insulted.
Right, being bald is a life choice. It's a big decision to make.
It is.
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't my choice, but it's just kind of nipping something in the bud there. So we got one more. You know what's next here, Joey. there it is. You and ZDP. I mean, it'd be a foolish question to ask you your pick, but
Look at that
you
face.
got any final? Which one?
I mean, look at that.
ZDP or Baddington?
Yeah, which
Both
one?
of them.
Both terrible.
I mean, it's just
Like I said, when you asked the question on X, Twitter, whatever it's called now, why did he earn a shot? I totally agreed with you. He has not earned a shot. I don't care. He
no.
hasn't earned a shot.
You see, I figured out why. He was New Wave's Pro's #1 contender. But like I said, this isn't New Wave Pro.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's not my fault that he was a #1 contender and then, you know, the company went under. That's not my problem. But yet I have to deal with it. I have to solve that problem.
It won't be that big of a problem to solve.
No, it really won't be.
See, Joey's going to whoop the hometown boy in his lackey.
Yeah. And hey, you know, I'm just going to say Theo's going to be there if old dude Baddington gets involved. You know, you got your backup, and
Theo will pick up dude Baddington like a baby and just launch him out a side door because it's going to be that easy if need be.
That kind of all depends, though, too, how much Camaro kind of beats up on Theo. You got to take that in consideration.
I have multiple times, but then again, Theo can take a beating and keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the beating he took from Gary J, and he kept going. He dished it right back out.
Very true. I will give you that.
Any lesser man, I would be concerned. But Theo, he's built different.
Well, Chan will be there too, so you know.
True.
You always have your fallback. Plus, I still really want to see the Rob versus Joey match. So.
Why do you want to see Rob get hurt? What has he ever done to you?
He's not going to get hurt. He's not
going to not get hurt.
Oh, okay. I just think you have your back. Oh, what can he say?
Joey wins all the time, so who's to say he's going to lose? To be honest, Joey's smart and calculated. He's on top of his game. So, yeah.
He's right.
The kid knows what's up, you know. Rob says, I want to see Joey win so I can beat him.
Yep. There we go.
You know, there's something to be said for confidence, I suppose, but you know, he's got to get through Chan first, and so we're gonna have to see.
Well, wait a minute. Since you blamed me for Conley that it was my fault, does that mean whatever you do to ZDP is my fault too? Because I will take all.
Yes, his blood is on your hands.
Sweet. All right, do it.
And 0-1s for throwing him in the ring with me.
All right, sounds good to me.
That's true.
I'm gonna have a big sign that says it's all my fault.
Well, Joey, do you have a few minutes to run down tomorrow night before we let you go?
I do.
All right.
No one's home anyway.
Okay.
I'm by myself. I got the dogs.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's see here. First off, B.A. Malkin and Chris Hendricks. I haven't seen a whole lot of Chris. I've seen a couple of matches of his, but it's I tend to usually kind of lean toward BA in these kind of situations.
Papa CMC had a funny comment.
Oh,
is it funny to you or is it just funny in general?
It's funny to me. I hope Joey will be able to
dude, you're getting your references mixed up. Roger Rabbit wasn't in Toontown, was he?
Yeah, he
was. Said he's calling me Jessica Rabbit because my hair's in my face.
Oh,
my hair's in my face because I took that fireball on Saturday.
Yeah.
And it's more red than the rest of me. That's why my hair's in my face. He ain't got hair to put in his face, so it's a hair jealousy thing.
Yeah, I don't know when
he's been
bald
since he was 2.
Oh, I gotta love it.
Bob says, I'm gonna whoop Frank's butt. Who's Frank?
Frank is my pug. All right, I named him Frank after Men in Black, and Rob and Frank for some reason have beef. I don't know. I think Frank's gonna tire him out, and when Rob passes out from exhaustion, Frank's just gonna lick him for the 3 count. So he can't even beat a pug.
Yeah. I mean, who'd pick on a little dog anyway? That's just a bad man, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm picking.
right.
Who did we have? It was Chris. Was it Chris and BA? Is that who
BA
we
and
had?
BA and Hendricks. Yeah.
BA and Hendricks. I'm going with Hendricks on this one.
Just because you don't like BA.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pick BA only because Thursday nights is his home turf, and he's not gonna let anybody come in and make a name for themselves on behalf of him. I've been there. I've had people try to do that. I will disagree with you, Minderz, and I think BA is just gonna whoop him.
Well, BA will be able to concentrate because I won't be there tomorrow. So, because for some reason, whenever I'm there, he seems to have something to say to me, like always.
Yeah, because you always have to stir it up there, Minderz. Chris Cooper, more red than the rest of me. Put it on a shirt, he says. He's
You know what? That might
got
sell.
takes.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh, Rob, really just jumping on.
I love
Now,
it. All right, what's the next
as-
match tomorrow night? Come on,
all
Red.
right, we gotta
Let's
get off
let's
the.
stay on the track.
Okay. All right. Next up here, there we go. Theo and Myron, TNT Championship. Myron's in the comments. He's saying he's gonna be the new champ after tomorrow.
Nah, he ain't ready. He ain't ready. Theo's gonna take this one hands down. Theo wouldn't even need my help. Theo could do this. Myron's he's okay. I'll give him that. He's okay. But I feel like he's just got too big of a head, declaring himself #1 contender, saying he's in line for the title. I mean, I don't remember the last person he actually beat. But
Yeah.
my boy Theo is gonna take this one hands down. And then he's gonna walk into Saturday and beat Camaro.
Wow.
Sorry, Myron.
That's
You're just not there
bold.
yet.
You know,
I like Myron. I'm going Red. I like Myron. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I like Myron, but I think Theo still has some more to prove, and he's going to want to impress you. So I think.
You know what? You should be original and not call me a leprechaun like everybody else. My name's O'Reilly. I mean, it comes with the territory. Ooh.
Mark, I forgot to ask him one name.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, Joey, we watch AEW sometimes, and we've decided that we are now calling Colton Gunn Colton O'Reilly. We've called him Colton O'Reilly, and we've called him Joey O'Gunn.
Joey O'Gunn.
So we think
since he's grown that beard out, it's he bears a striking resemblance to you sometimes.
So yeah, I was gonna say Myron did beat BA last week. So
yeah, but Theo's not BA.
From Connolly.
No, not really. Yeah. Not really.
No.
Conley took care of Jacques.
Yeah, but that distracted BA.
You know what? I think just to annoy Joey, I think I'm going to go with Myron tomorrow.
Boy, you'll be disappointed.
It won't be the first time. You're still champ.
Yeah, you're going to be disappointed for a long, long time. Long time. And now that I know it annoys you, even longer than that.
Oh, he's
what's Roman Reigns at now? 1,034 days? I think I can beat that.
Oh, jeez.
I think he's almost to 1,400, isn't he?
He wouldn't be champion if I wrestled him. I'm just saying that right now.
No?
I would be. Okay. I'd like to see the promos between Paul and Shan. That'd be interesting.
That'd be popcorn worthy.
Yeah.
AJ's
Joey, you did miss it.
Quick.
Oh, wait.
If there's names we're forgetting to ask Joey's opinion on, what do you have to say about Lance Archer?
You know what? He's too up on me, okay? But the last time he grabbed me before I didn't even make my way down the ring. He threw me down the ramp.
Yep.
All right? You know what? I thought Camaro was strong. That dude heaved me 40 yards and then chokeslammed me twice. This isn't over. I think I got one more in me. Third time's a charm. You know what they say? Third time's a charm. So if me and Lance ever went at it again, third time's a charm. I got it.
All right.
Okay.
I believe it. All right. Let's see. There we go. ATM and Isaiah Johnson. I got to go ATM on this one. He's been on a roll.
I'll agree. I'll go ATM on this one too. Unless
think ATM might sit on the balcony and watch Theo and Myron's match?
Until I push him
We'll
off
do
of
something.
You better keep your eyes open too, because if Devontae's there, he still has that briefcase.
Yeah, and the minute he comes down to try to cash in on either me or Theo, I'll hit him with the briefcase.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just curious. Would you win a dance off with Devontae Knox?
Nobody wins a dance off with Devontae Knox. All right, if you can't twerk,
That's
you
fair.
can't compete.
That's
To be fair, my youngest son can twerk, so he beats me in a dance off every time. So no one beats Devontae in a dance off. That just doesn't happen.
yeah. It's unsettling when he makes Bradley dance in the ring too. But that's neither here nor there.
Although Anakin and Devontae had a nice little moment last week, so
Yeah, that wasn't that nice. It was like a. Jeez. Oh my goodness.
okay.
All right.
What else
All
we
right,
got
let's
tomorrow
move on.
night?
All right. Let me see. Okay, so IP Mason and the Glitch against SLB and Lobo the Hobo. So the other shoe finally dropped last week. Glitch finally beat the crap out of his brother in the middle of the ring, and left him laying. So
He's been harboring that in since he was a little kid. We all know it.
Yeah. Think
I
so.
always forget which one's older Minderz. I can't remember.
Angler.
Harley or Angler. Okay.
Angler. Pretty sure.
I was
could
glad
be
to
wrong.
see Angler actually brought a fishing net with him and used it during the match.
I figured
really
you'd be excited
kinda
when you
leaning
saw
in.
that.
Yeah, I still think Annette should be the name of his valet eventually when he gets one. But yeah, it's a nice touch. He can use a tackle. But
Yeah.
But anyway, back to Glitch and IP. How do you think they're gonna do as a team? You think IP is gonna kind of be kind of leading the way here?
Maybe. I wouldn't pull for him in this match, though. I mean, they've never teamed before. And I don't know them very well, but I really like the name Lobo the Hobo and
Yes.
SLB. So that's who I'm going with, only because I've seen SLB in the ring, and I know he's very, very athletic. He reminds me of me when I started. So I think they might have it.
No.
Okay.
Plus, Lobo the Hobo doesn't have a lot of money, so he'll fight for food. And if he realizes he wins and he gets more money, then that's just icing on the cake.
That's true.
That's very true. Very true.
That
Minderz,
is
what do you
true.
think?
I'm gonna go with Lobo because
That's 4. Oh, 5.
I know.
5.
No, that's 5. Yeah.
Five.
Okay.
I have a feeling the Angler might have a little something to say about that other tag team.
That's fair. I forgot about
That's very
that.
possible.
Good point.
Very possible.
So
Yeah,
that's where I'm at.
I'm inclined to agree. Just going back to the fact that IP and Glitch, they don't know each other very well, and they're starting off brand new. I got to go Lobo and Rabowski here. I think they're going to take it. It should be interesting though. I'm curious what's going to happen if Glitch drops the ball. Is IP going to take the tough love approach, or is it going to be how that's going to play out? But we'll have to wait and see tomorrow for that one. What's next year? Well, speaking of the Angler, he's got
Ooh.
Johnny Banks tomorrow.
Yikes.
Well, Minderz, I've been high on Johnny Banks
I
the
know.
last few times he's been in. I don't know. And the Angler, he's been stepping up the last couple of weeks. He's had some really solid matches with IP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've got him beating Johnny Banks here.
Listen, I hired Johnny Banks as a partner a couple months ago, and you know what? We won. And he impressed me out there in the ring. But Angler has a lot of anger, hatred and just a lot of emotions going through him right now because of what happened last week.
Mhm.
I don't think that's going to cause him to win a match. Actually, I think it's going to be the opposite. I think it's going to flood him, and he's going to make so many mistakes. And Johnny Banks is a smart wrestler, and he's going to capitalize on them. I don't feel like this is Engler's moment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Crap, we're at 6. Dang it.
We're moving up in the world.
We are moving up in the world.
This is
But yeah.
this is like when you called 5-star 1-star for months, and then he finally started slowly getting more stars out of you until you
He
finally
did.
gave up the 5.
I did.
What is next here?
Yeah.
Okay, Cardi and CJ Shine, you had these guys last week. They're taking on DC Black. Now this is going to be a pretty lively dance-off, I think,
Yes.
between these 4.
Yes, I know CJ very well. CJ does like to get down and boogie. Devontae also likes to get down and boogie. And Chris has those crazy legs and that knee shuffle that only Chris can do.
Yep.
It's like the Harley shuffle. Chris has the Chris shuffle that only he can do. But I think DC Black's going to win. Only because CJ and Cardi don't know each other that well. You know, they haven't found the right clash with their styles. And also, I trained Devontae, so I know how lethal he is in the ring. That's a big plus.
Oh, the glitch is in the chat. Did you see that?
He's a latecomer.
There he is.
Yep.
Oh, Money's on
Yeah.
Johnny Banks. Angler sucks. Oof, coming in hot.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Mark.
Minderz.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go. Okay, Devontae's my guy, and very seldom do I actually get to, because of who Devontae fights. I sometimes have to have him as my second favorite, so I'm gonna go DC Black. I know, it's killing me inside, Joey. It really
No,
is.
it's not. You're slowly starting to like me a little bit. I mean, your hair's green, for
It's
Christ's sake.
green and blue and purple. It's all sorts of fun colors now.
I'll put DC Black against any other tag team in 0-1 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see them get a shot at the premiere eventually, but yeah, it's between the experience and just like I said, the tag team chemistry and all that. I got to go DC Black on this one. It's kind of a no-brainer for me. As good as Cardi and CJ are, because they put up a hell of a fight with you and Theo last week.
They did.
To their credit.
CJ is a really tough competitor. You know, I've wrestled him before, and he's just don't let his looks fool you. His bright colors, his disco, tactics, don't let it fool you. He's tough when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was impressed with CJ last week. I was real impressed. And I thought they did work well as a team together, even though you won. But I thought they worked well as a team together. But like I said, I can't ever turn my back on DC Black, especially since, yeah, like you guys said, they've been tag teams for as long as I can remember. Or tag team partners. So yeah.
It's fair enough.
Yeah. All right. I think we got one more here for tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Shining Light Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. Jacques Kennedy defending against DLC. I mean, you can't bet against Jacques, especially when that belt is on the line. It seems like.
No, it's going to be a clean sweep.
Oh, you
They
think 2
will.
straight?
They will. I think they will beat DLC 2 straight. I think there won't even be a match.
I don't think
think-
they'll be 2 straight. I don't think
I
they'll
do.
be 2 straight.
I think DLC will get a couple good licks in, but I think that's it.
DLC seems to get his pins on
Distractions.
distractions.
It's the flash pins. It's the roll ups. It's the cradles. It's surprising
out of
people.
nowhere pins. Yeah, the surprises. If Conley happens to show up Thursday night, Jacques may be a little distracted. I'm just saying.
If that's a big if.
If I know,
That's a gamble.
I said if.
But if there's no distractions and it's straight up.
If there's no distractions and it's straight up, I love DLC, but it's going to be Jacques, especially when it comes to that title. Jacques does not. Jacques fights harder, I feel like, whenever the title's on the line. So
I put DLC's cape on once, pretended to be the Hurricane. That was the greatest moment of that match right there.
Man, what's up with that, man?
what's up?
I gotta. I'm gonna say there's. Assuming the BA is gonna be somewhere, I do think Jacques gonna take 2 straight, but I won't be surprised if DLC catches a pin early, and then Jacques catches up. But that's just my take on it.
If DLC has a chance, he's got to strike early. You're right, and it's because if he waits too long, it's game over.
Yeah, and not for nothing, DLC's had some momentum. He's I guess, what is it, 2 wins away from being on the main shows now after the last Mattoon show. Then got the big win last week. So, I mean, flash pin or not, beating Connolly is nothing to sneeze at. So that's
no, it's not. I will agree with that.
Yeah. Well, that's all the matches we had set up for Edgewood tomorrow night. Joey, we appreciate you coming on with us tonight. Got anything you want to say before we let you go?
Not really. Just that I hope Minderz knows that we're on the same track when it comes to Saturday, because both of us hate ZDP. So don't worry. For you, I will make quick work.
Thank you. Appreciate
that. On both of them.
Good.
Yeah, don't leave Baddington out.
Yeah, please don't leave Baddington out.
Maybe I'll just use Baddington as a weapon to hit ZDP.
Works for me.
There you go.
I'm down. I'm down.
Yes.
But
all right. So Takeover Saturday night in West Terre Haute. Minderz,
I was just having a thought about somebody else though that used to be at New Wave Pro. Joey, there is one person I kind of like see a fight out of that old group that I wouldn't mind seeing at one of the Terre Haute shows. And I'll call it now. I want to see Ace Perry versus Joey O'Reilly.
You know what? I wanted that match for years. I would love to wrestle Ace Perry. I did a long time ago. I don't remember how the match ended. Actually, I don't remember the match at all. But yes, that is one person that I would more than be grateful to share the ring with. Not for the title. Not for the title. Obviously.
Oh, yeah, for the title.
Well, no. He hasn't earned it. He hasn't earned it. No. He hasn't earned it. Not anywhere close. And even if he beats me in that one-on-one, that does not declare him in line for the title. It just means he got lucky.
Depends on how bad he beats you.
Nah, nobody beats me that bad. Look, I got a fireball thrown on my face, and I'm still doing the podcast not even a week later.
It's true.
Ooh,
it's true.
AJ had a good thought, too. He wants to see Eric Dillinger.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Who's the New Wave Pro champion?
I don't remember who it was.
Well, it's not Christian Rose.
Is it Dillinger? Was it Dillinger?
It might be.
I thought Dillinger was the champion.
Was he the champ?
He might be.
I'd believe it.
Get my indies mixed up.
Yeah, I think Dillinger might have actually beat Conley to become champ.
I would be open to wrestling him too.
Oh,
that's never happened.
Nate Matthews.
Nate Matthews. You know what? I'll wrestle Nate Matthews, and then he can put the New Wave Pro title on the line, and I'll just go ahead and beat him and combine the two, and just call it quits.
Hey, there you go.
Oh,
that way I'll be Joey 3 belts.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
See,
well, hopefully you get that belt back from. Hopefully you get your belt back from Aaron Williams sooner than later.
Aaron Roberts, yeah, he cut a promo declaring himself the champion. So we'll let him have that glory,
right?
Because he knows he can't beat me. So.
All right. Well, there we go, Reb. The champ has spoke.
Yeah, we make things happen here, so let's see what
that's true. You do.
AJ. Oh shit, Ubermensch got the belt. Never mind. Give me Joey versus Ubermensch. I'll watch it. Take my title versus title. He's for it. Oh.
Yeah. All right. Well, Joey, we're going to let you go. We appreciate you taking the time with us here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. I just got news from the boss man, the big boss man.
Oh, we got breaking news, Minderz?
We have breaking news.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I mean, look at Frank in the suit. He looks more professional in the suit than Rob does. I assume everybody's seen Men in Black, right? That's where Frank came from. Yeah. That's why his name is Frank.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure my dog's an alien.
The first two. I haven't seen the third one, but I've seen the first
The third
two.
one's really good. Now, international, you can skip, but
Oh.
So
All right. Well, Minderz, you keep distracting me. I'm trying to wrap up here.
okay,
Joey, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. We'll see you on Saturday, and we'll be enjoying watching you torment ZDP and Dude Baddington.
be my honor.
you might want to take a picture of the sign because it'll be the one of those. It's all my fault.
I'll take a
So,
selfie with it.
all right, you can take a selfie with it. Works for me.
All right. All right. Well, Joey, we're gonna let you go. We will see you soon. All right.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Yes.
Hey, I'm
Well,
so
you
proud
kind
of
of-
myself. My
you
hydros
kind
didn't
of-
kick in. My hydros
You
didn't
kind of
kick
behave. You kind of behaved.
Kind of. Hey, I behaved as well as he probably expected me to behave. So
Probably.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Although I can't believe we agreed on what, 8 matches?
You agreed on a
That's
lot
crazy.
of stuff.
That's
That's not like you.
crazy. That's not like me at all. That's all right. Just wait till they're back in Mat Tune. I'm sure we'll disagree on a lot.
Oh,
of
I'm
things.
sure. I'm sure. Especially if Jacques or Connolly gets his rematch.
Exactly.
And now that Joey's off the air, I do think that's going to happen eventually.
I hope it does.
Yeah, Connolly's got a gripe with Chan, even though he did start it.
Yep.
But we'll just have to wait and see. Minderz, wait, so we pay some bills, and then we'll get out of here, so you can enjoy the rest of Dynamite in your drug-addled state. Hey, maybe the Hydros will help.
Maybe they will. Maybe
You'll finally get Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. No, okay. I know we were trying to stay away from corny, but maybe I'll be like Brian Last whenever he takes his little step outside, and I'll be able to understand AEW.
Yeah. Conan.
Conan. Hey, Derek. Sorry.
All right, tangent over. Let's pay some
Tangent
bills here,
done.
Minderz.
All right.
All right. ProWrestlingTees.com/JTRPod for t-shirts from the shootout, also for the Jumping the Rail podcast. Just a small taste there. Got the Get Your Shit and Move, get the Prodigy, Bump Card, Independent Wrestling Matters, House Fights, Draw Money. And that's just a small fraction of the shirts we got
that's
on there.
not even close to how many we have on there.
We got plenty of options, so go check that stuff out. I think you'll find something you like, If you don't see it there, go to brainbustertees.com/other/JTR-podcast-network. And we got some more stuff there from Jumping the Rail, from the shootout, stuff from the Gold Rush show that I do with Jabari Sinclair on YouTube. T-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, fanny packs, caps, stickers, all kinds of good stuff there. So make sure you check that out. Plus a couple of shirts that aren't in the little wheel of shirts there. There you got the Prodigy. I'm working on another logo for the Prodigy. It's going to be cool. Might make it a sticker. But then if you're a fan of our bedraggled friend Minderz, you can get the I'm a Minderz Guy t-shirt. Or if you're a girl, you can get the I'm a Minderz Girl shirt.
I just sent you one for when you do 01. They've got a new shirt to plug.
Oh, they do? Oh, hang on. Let me,
I just sent it to you.
Okay.
Hey, while
Give me
you're
just a
doing
split
that,
second.
I would say while you're doing that, do you want me to
Mhm.
talk about who our guest is next week?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Because it was my get, and I'm super excited. And I'm hoping we'll be talking to him about his throwback match against Warhorse on the 19th. But we got Gary J. And I'm so freaking excited. I've been wanting Gary J on the show for so long.
Oh, hang on. I got the thumbnail. There you go.
Woohoo!
Look at that guy. And he likes
I'm
cats.
so
He's got a
excited.
beard. He and I should be best friends because of the cats and the beard and everything.
You should be.
I've only talked to him a couple times, so I'm actually looking forward to this because I don't know him very well. All right. So anyway,
he was the first guy at 01 that I got my picture with when I started watching back in 19. Yep, Gary F and J. Yeah.
all right.
So
back to the bills here, Minderz. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you alluded to it. 01 USA has merch at the shows. You can get t-shirts, cups, bottles, water bottles, tumblers. Cool stuff there. You see the logo shirt A couple of the other new ones they've got lately. Got the Fighting Athletes logo here. Their own version of our Get Your Shit and Move shirt that we have on Pro Wrestling Tees with the
Yep.
01 name on there if you want to go that way. And then as Minderz just sent to me, they've got a brand new shirt available. Cornfed Hero Reign Victoria. This got Reign's got a new shirt. Very exciting.
Yeah. And most of their
And
t-shirts are $20. So
yes. And then also you got the 01 Army if you're a KISS fan. And I always have to preface this: the logo is bigger on the shirts than it looks on this shirt. They've upgraded the design a little bit. So if you like KISS and you like wrestling, that will work. Not for nothing, we also have one similar to that on Brainbuster Tees. Or see it on the left side there, our JTR Army shirt.
there's
But,
me and my spoons.
Oh yeah, your spoon shirt is on there too. Huh?
My
Yep, on the
spoons.
right side there. Yep. If you're a
Now
Mindy fan, you got plenty of options for t-shirts.
We will have our logo shirts at the show on Saturday.
Yes.
We just got to remember to throw them in the van when we go.
Yes, we will do that. I'm going to throw this out also, patreon.com/01 USA, $5 a month. You get all the Edgewood shows. They upgrade like bonus matches. You'll get the Mattoon shows as they get updated. And
They're getting
all
caught
kinds of
up.
cool stuff.
They're getting caught up pretty quick. So
yeah, but they got all kinds of cool stuff on Patreon. So check that out, and it'll help them out. And yeah, like Minderz said, next week we got Gary J. We got a pretty loaded month of August guest wise, so
we
keep
do.
your eyes, keep your ears open for that, and we'll keep updating with that.
And since we're on here, how about we plug our show for next Tuesday, because we're talking about independence.
That's very true. Jumping the rail on Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock, we're going to be celebrating our 2nd anniversary. Can't believe it's been 2 years doing that show already. But we're doing our fantasy draft for the 2nd time. We did it a couple months ago with drafting a roster of current talent across all companies. We're doing one on Tuesday where we're focusing on independent wrestlers. So it's going to be you, me. I think Jabari is going to be on there, and maybe we're going to have another drafter on there, depending on schedules.
We will. He promised me. He promised me.
Okay.
So
and he'll behave.
He'll behave.
He'll behave. Okay. I have a mute button, AJ. So yeah. So AJ. So if you remember when we talked about the 01 versus AEW fantasy booking on the last episode, because I think we did it on this show also, Minderz.
We did.
That was
I meant to remind Joey that we said Joey versus Omega, but I didn't want to make his head any bigger than it was.
No.
So.
But no, that was Bari and AJ's booking. So they're going to join us on Jumping the Rail on Tuesday and fantasy pick independent roster. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, we'll do our usual stuff, the Hall of Fame, the Top 10 Tuesday. Probably talk about SummerSlam a little bit because that's going to happen in between time.
Saturday also. Wow. There's lots going on Saturday.
I'll be watching that on Sunday.
I probably will be too.
Yeah. But yeah, so other than that, I think we've covered all of our business. Hopefully we'll see you guys in Terre Haute on Saturday. If not, hopefully I'm going to try and be in Edgewood next Thursday. I'm waiting to see. I don't know yet for sure. I got Friday off, so maybe that'll work out. It'll be weird. It'll be the first time I've gone to Thursday Night Throwdown without Minderz.
Thursday Night Throwdown. You went that Saturday show without me.
Saturday Night Explosion I went without you, but I'm talking Thursday Night Throwdown.
See, even AJ says he'll be sober as a judge. I think last week we said sober as a judge in the Wild West, where all they did was drink whiskey. But that's okay.
Right. All right, Minderz, we've rambled long enough, I would say.
I want to plug the week after. Did you go through what the rest of our month is? Because we have a good month.
Oh, do you want to do that? We can.
Let's run through the rest of the guests are.
All right, so as we said, next week we're going to have Gary J. Very exciting. The week after that, we're going to be joined by Cutthroat Kenny Calix of Constant Headache. He's been in the comments in this episode. And actually, that's going to be almost a birthday for young Kenneth.
It's going to be a birthday for Kenny.
Yeah. And then I'm very excited about the last guest we got because we might get some interesting rebuttals from tonight's episode, Minders.
We
Because
might.
we're going to be joined by the chairman himself, Jordan Perry.
Yep.
Hopefully CMC hasn't turned on him yet by this point in their tag team.
CMC's not going to turn on him.
Now, you say that, but he can't be trusted. Or do I need
You
to
say
remind
that.
you?
He can be trusted. I have no problems with CMC. He's
I know you
he's
don't.
never had me not trust him. But and one more thing, Reb, I know we didn't say anything earlier, but congratulations goes out to Camaro
Yes,
on his
Camaro
new little
Jackson, the
bundle of
Quadfather.
joy.
Yes.
So
He is indeed the Quadfather now because I believe that is 4.
I think that was 4. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got 4.
So
So yeah.
all of our favorites are popping out the little ones lately. I mean,
Yeah.
Rain, Theo, well, Theo's
Joey.
lady, not Theo. Joey,
Well,
yeah.
and Joey. Well, you know.
Well, yeah. And then
Yeah.
Camaro, yeah. So
And
very
Camaro.
exciting.
So.
The new crop of young wrestlers is developing before our very eyes, if you will.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely congratulations to Camaro. He's our buddy. He's one of our favorite guys to have on this show, and also one of my favorite guys to talk to at the shows,
Mm-hmm.
when he's there. So
Yep.
yeah. So I'm glad you threw that out there because I forgot all about it. Not out of disrespect for anything, just because
Oh, I
you
know.
know, a lot
We've
of stuff
covered a
going
lot
on.
tonight.
We covered a lot of ground. Thanks again to Joey O'Reilly, the champ, jumping on with us. Had a lot of good insights about not only him but Edgewood, just the Thursday Night Throwdown roster. I mean, if anybody knows, it's him. You know,
Yep.
he's got his finger in everything, it seems like these days. And then yeah, we're looking forward to seeing him hopefully embarrass and humble ZDP on
Oh, he
Saturday.
will. He better. If I'm
Yeah.
actually
And
backing him for this, he better. And it better be my fault. I hope it's my fault. But hey, and shout out to Nixie last week because she was on Thursday Night Throwdown.
yeah,
And her and Anakin had a hell of a match.
they really
And
did.
Mike Outlaw was there with faced Jay Bosch. I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
but we should point out there were a couple of new faces on last Thursday's show that were really impressive. We didn't really
Really
get to get into
impressive.
it too much during the show, but
Mhm.
Jay Bosch, who wrestled Outlaw, what
Scott
was,
Taylor that wrestled ATM.
Scott Taylor.
Yep.
Yes, his name was escaping me, but yeah,
Both
was
of those guys. They got some
very
hops
impressive.
and they've got some
They
talent.
do.
I
Yeah,
was real
yeah,
impressed. So
yeah. So hopefully we'll
hope
see
to
them
see
back
them
real
more.
soon.
Yeah. All right, you want to get out of here? We're only missing Jericho, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm also waiting for chicken. The wife is making a Slim Chickens run, so I can't wait. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. So for Minderz, this is Reb. We'll see you hopefully on Saturday. If not, we'll see you on Wednesday. And I will remind you all, life is hard, work stiff, and we will see you next week.